Mountain lion attacks are extremely rare. You are more likely to die by being struck by lightning. In the past 100 years there's only been 100 attacks in North America, and only 27 of those proved fatal. The mountain lion, or cougar, is a large cat found in the Americas, from the Canadian Yukon to the southern Andes in South America. It's also known as puma, catamount or panther. The mountain lion is the second largest cat in America, with the jaguar being the first. The mountain lion usually ambushes its prey. The big cat's diet consists of large animals such as deer, but also will hunt smaller prey like rabbits or rodents. The cat prefers areas with dense brush and rocky areas for stalking, but will adapt to almost any area. Mountain lions are usually reclusive and avoid humans. In recent years, as populations encroach further into areas once exclusive to the wild, attacks have slightly increased. Despite attacks being rare, they do happen. On May 16 in 2022, 24-year-old Erin Wilson and her 2.5-year-old Belgian Malinois decide to take a hike along State Route 299 in Trinity County in California. The two were walking near a picnic area when a mountain lion pounced on Erin out of nowhere. Eva was just ahead of Erin by a couple of yards. The lion swiped, scratching Erin's left shoulder. Erin began screaming and Eva immediately jumped into action, attacking the lion. Evan only weighed 55 pounds, but she attacked the big cat with all she had. The two scuffled for a few moments. Then Erin heard Eva cry out. The lion had her by the left side of her head. For several minutes Erin threw rocks at the lion, and tried to gouge its eyes, but the cat would not loosen her tight grip. She even ran to her car for anything that may help. She found her pepper spray and a 4-foot pipe. As she was about to run back to the scene, she noticed a car approaching. She flagged the car down. The woman driving the car was Sharon Houston. The woman offered to help. She grabbed her pepper spray from her car, and a tire iron from the trunk. The two ran back to the area. When the women returned, the cat had repositioned her grip on the dog, and now had the dog by the throat, and was dragging Eve off into the woods. The two began beating the cat in the head with a tire iron and the pipe, but it still would not let go. The blows to the head didn't affect the cat. The women never let up and kept hitting the cat with the tire iron and the pipe, and yelling, hoping to scare the lion off. Eventually the cat did let go, but after letting go of Eva, the cat turned its focus to the women. Its ears were pinned back and it began swiping at them. The cat opened its mouth, and Sharon sprayed the cat in the mouth, nose and eyes with pepper spray. The big cat quickly ran into the trees and out of sight. Erin suffered only minor scrapes to her shoulder, and a few minor bite wounds. But Eva was in dire condition. Erin knew her dog was in serious condition and immediately put Eva in her car and started to the vet. On the way, Eva began having seizures. Erin feared she would lose her precious best friend. Once she arrived at the animal hospital, she was immediately rushed back for emergency care. Her injuries included 2 fractures to her skull, a puncture wound to her sinus cavity, and severe swelling below her left eye which affected her vision. The vet was very optimistic due to Eva's age and her healthy condition. Eva spent several days in the hospital, and was able to come home. However, on June 6 Eva began panting and shaking. The seizures she had on the way to the hospital after the attack started up again. Erin immediately rushed her back to the animal hospital where they kept her overnight for observation. By the next day she had no neurological response to pain or stimuli. After an MRI her prognosis was not good. Her brain began swelling and some of her brain tissue was pushing through the openings in her skull. She was in critical condition, and her vet hoped they could bring down inflammation by surgery. She was placed on a ventilator. Unfortunately, Eva succumbed to her injuries on June 8, 2022. Erin is heartbroken and says that her dog was her hero. The Department of Fish and Wildlife officials used DNA samples taken from Eva, and confirmed the attack was in fact by a mountain lion. Officials are trying to trap the animal, but the cat has been elusive. If located, biologists will use the same DNA samples to confirm it's the same cat before deciding to euthanize it. Only 20 people have been attacked by mountain lions in the state of California within the past 4 decades. Only 3 of those attacks turned fatal. Subscribe for more animal attack videos. Thanks for watching.